Nancy.
And we are Jay and NTravels.
Yes.
Welcome in for another edition of our afternoon chat, our news and our brain breaks. We're counting down our days. I'm in my cruise motif because we've got, what do we got, Nance? 12 days, 11 days left?
Oh my gosh, 12 days left. We have so much to do. And
such a short time.
Such a short time.
I know, the
but
list gets
exciting.
longer. We've been lucky for some reason because everything that could go wrong has not gone wrong yet. And I cross my fingers because I'm afraid we're going to jinx us. Yes.
So far it's smooth, but that could end very abruptly if we are positive.
I know. That's the thing. You get everything back and then that one test.
Yeah.
Well, let's say hello to people in the chat first, Nance, and then we'll move on to the news. So welcome in Maxwell Smart.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us.
Maxwell Smart.
Larry, thanks for coming in. Larry, one of our moderators. 10:52 there, and it is now 2:02 here. So thank you for joining us, Larry. T&K, TJ, you must be at work. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Blaine. Now, Blaine is on the road.
Oh, Blaine is on the road.
Yeah, he kind of disappeared for a little while, and I just saw him on one of the chats last night. I guess they've had some bad internet on their travels.
Oh.
So he must be at a good spot.
I hope you're having fun.
What state are you in right now, Blaine? Or location? Welcome in, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Listening while he's driving.
Oh, good.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will go into our news, Nance.
Yeah, cruise news.
We're going to do some news. We're going to throw a few brain teasers in between, and then at the end, we'll just give a little update on where we are packing-wise. Some people have said that it helps them kind of spread out their packing to know when to do what, so we'll throw that. He's in Williamsburg, Kentucky.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Williamsburg, Kentucky.
I wonder where that is in Kentucky.
Know.
If it's inland, I mean, if it's west or east.
Been to Williamsburg, Virginia. That's about it. Is that Williamsburg, right? Yeah, Williamsburg, Virginia.
Virginia, yeah. He's going to have some great videos when he gets back.
Oh, yeah. What a nice way to travel, though.
I know. Okay, so let us bring up our current travel news stories. Starting out with the first one is CDC releases holiday celebration guidance. I'm sure people are starting to really get pissed off with the CDC kind of outlaying. It seems like it's been 2 or 3 years now since they've been telling people how to celebrate the holidays with their families and all that. Well, they came out with their guidance now for the holidays for this year.
What is it?
CDC released recommendations Saturday for the upcoming holiday season, including the idea of using a window fan to keep an indoor party as fresh as possible.
A window fan?
Isn't that kind of strange? I would think this would work in reverse.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
CDC is suggesting that circulating the air indoors can ward off airborne viruses or at least reduce its chances of spreading during home gatherings.
Oh, wow.
The CDC would rather Americans not gather indoors with loved ones or visitors this winter. Recommends getting together only with members of a household. Those who venture to events should be vaccinated, the CDC said. This is kind of where they were last year.
Yeah.
Except they never heard about the fan party.
No, I didn't either. Boy. Interesting. Already setting guidelines. It's terrible. I thought this was going to, be a better
I know. We thought it was going to be gone by now, but the numbers do show it is coming down, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Larry says, we need luggage ideas. Our old luggage is ready for retirement. What we ended up doing, Larry, we had so many piles of luggage. If I can mail you some of it, it's in good shape, but we just don't use it. And we actually whittled it down because we found that we need to pack so that we can carry all the luggage. Because when we were into that emergency about, how many years? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
The GEM ship, NCL GEM ship broke down, and they had to fly everyone from Barbados home.
Yeah.
And so we literally had to carry all our luggage all around the airport. And at that point, we said, we're never going to overpack where we can't carry everything because there were no porters, no carts available, nothing. So we now go, and I'm going to do a video on this before we leave, but we are going to do we have a gym bag thing on wheels that we pack all our accessories. We have a big suitcase that we put all our stuff in, both of our clothes.
Yes.
A knapsack, which is all the camera and important paperwork.
Yeah.
And then a medical bag.
Yeah. That's it.
You'd laugh at the medical bag, but
well, I don't want to be stuck with something without something, and I think I do pretty good packing it. But I have everything in there.
But it saved us more times than not, right?
Yes. You know.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, if you had a headache, you're going to charge you what? Quite a lot.
Yeah, $4 for a few pills.
For a few pills.
TJ's right, Larry. Good deals on Black Friday. There's tons of them. You can get real inexpensive. It's not bad luggage at places like I don't know if you have job lots near you or what are the other places like that?
I don't know.
Walmart.
Our children got us luggage for an occasion, which was nice. That was a nice gift. Right. So we're all set with luggage, but. Well, you probably can get it online. I don't know. Walmart had luggage, but I'm not sure about that.
For an 8-day cruise, 2 carry-ons, a large suitcase for 2 large people. See, I don't know what you bring aside from the clothes. We have gone to the point we have 1 big suitcase that we put all our clothes in, and it's enough to hold all our clothes. And if we bring a little detergent too, so some of the clothes we'll just wash during the week and then hang them out to dry. But, hey, welcome in, Jeffrey Resendez.
Hi, Jeffrey.
And did Kenneth, someone said, hey, there's Kenneth up there.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth, welcome in. Just woke up.
Oh, I'm not too far behind you.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be, he's right. I mean, Black Friday, there'll be tons of stuff around if you're looking for all new luggage.
Yeah, you'll do well Black Friday. Are we allowed to say that?
What?
Black Friday?
The only thing we have in a small Walmart, not too crazy about there. Okay. Willing to spend $100. Oh, geez, for $100 you should be able to get easily get it. My kids got us ones, and each piece was well under $100.
Yeah, they did well. They always go shopping. They always look for buys. They're good shoppers.
Yeah, for shoes, we were looking at, we're each bringing a pair of sandals. We're each bringing a pair of water shoes. I think you had, what did you have, 3 sandals on yours?
I bring more shoes than he does.
And then Nancy has a pair of shoes for the dinners. I'm bringing 2 pairs of sneakers. I wear one. It's a white one, but I'm bringing a black one because I don't want to bring dress shoes. And I figure in the dark, they're not going to notice that my black sneakers are not dress shoes. So what is it, maybe 2 to 3 pairs each?
I bring
like 3, 4 pairs if we count for sandals?
I bring a little more than that.
Blaine takes a 14 wide shoe.
Blaine's tall, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures when they were out in Branson. I didn't realize he was so tall.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hard for us to share luggage.
Should I say that's a really big shoe?
Yeah, it's a really big shoe. Hard for us to share luggage and take 3 pairs of shoes that were 14 wide. Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird thing is we found shoes were taking up the majority of the luggage. Now the luggage is just clothes. We have this duffel bag that we
put the shoes
stuff,
in.
all our shoes.
Yeah, we could bring more shoes because.
And the big thing to remember that we've been doing is dress strategically the day of the cruise. In other words, if you have certain bulky clothes, you can layer a little bit, with your jacket or your sweatshirt.
Yeah. Or
even your shoes. And the bigger, heavier stuff you actually wear onto the ship, right?
Yeah. Which, speaking of getting onto the ship, we're getting onto the ship early. Correct?
Yeah, we lucked out that I go every day on the Cruise Critic and stuff on our roll call for our cruises, and we had a 3:00 arrival on the ship because we booked so late, and someone just gave the word that they're opening up some early ones. I was able to grab 11:30 on the ship, so I'm kind of thrilled.
That's nice.
Jeffrey says, did you hear that it's a new Hocus Pocus movie? It will be filmed in Rhode Island.
Oh, really? Cool. Oh, yeah, because he's from Rhode Island. Nice. Yeah. Hocus Pocus. Our kids like that. My daughter liked that movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I know our daughter watched it, but I don't remember.
Welcome in, Najuma.
Hi, Najuma.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I just saw that, Jeffrey. That is really cool. You'd almost think a movie like that, they'd be filmed up at Salem, Mass or something, wouldn't you? Because it's on witches, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the premise?
Yeah, I don't know exactly the whole plot of the movie. I know my daughter loved it, but.
Okay, so our next news item, cruise ship will have retractable sky dome over the main pool. A new cruise ship that will be sailing later next year will have a retractable sky dome over the main pool area. The sky dome will debut on P&O Cruises' next ship, Arvia. The retractable roof, it's a glass roof sky dome.
Wow.
A first for P&O Cruises, has been designed to maximize time in the sunshine, commencing with a Caribbean maiden season next winter. Every aspect of Avia has been designed to bring guests even closer to the sea, sky, and shore. Avia's Sky Dome will be relaxed pool environment by day with entertainment at night, including live music, spectacular production shows, DJ sets, and blockbuster movies on the sea screen. I guess that's a sea screen right there or something. That's so cool, though. I imagine
very cool.
It's being indoors, so it doesn't matter what the weather is.
Yep.
Okay, next one is for Disney fans or people who can afford the Disney cruises. Disney Wonder restarts from San Diego. Guests are once again enjoying the magic that happens on board Disney Cruise Line's Disney Wonder. The vessel is sailing on a 4-day round trip Halloween on the High Seas cruise from San Diego, calling on Cabo San Lucas, along with 2 days at sea. Disney Wonder became the final ship in the fleet to resume, and the first in the fleet on the West Coast. I didn't realize that they were all out at sea now. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because they had troubles at the beginning. Remember on that test cruise with Disney at the very beginning? Yeah. Okay. Time for our brain break. Let's pull up the question, Nance. Okay. Actually, I should put this down real quick before. Easier for me to track them down. Okay. So the question is, what is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty? And if you want to wait till the next brain break picture comes up to answer, that's fine, or you can throw it up at any time.
That's a good one.
What is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty? Okay, Blaine, we hope we'll see you again. He's got to do some calls, and Larry says,
bye, Blaine.
If I bring dress clothes, will I have an easy access to an iron and laundry? I think you could. There is a laundry on the ship, which is very expensive. And I think you can request, some ships do allow you to have an iron, right, brought into they'll bring it in. You cannot bring anything electric onto a cruise ship, but you can, a lot of places will bring a blow dryers they have in the rooms, and I think irons they'll supply for you with an iron board.
That's how I understood it as well.
That was our biggest hassle, was the dress clothes. When we first went in our first clothes, my father-in-law had the tux. I had a suit with black shoes, and Nancy had a full dress with the shoes and everything. So we had to carry garment bags along with all our luggage.
Bags,
We've since gotten older, wiser, and lazier, and we try and do it where we can. A lot of the dress dinners now are fine with just a collared shirt, button-down shirt, and dressier pants. In other words, not jeans. So that's what we do. Is I bring a couple pairs of slacks and button-down shirts, and Nancy brings skirts and a couple dresses, but they're not the big formal ones.
The material doesn't get wrinkled. Yeah, I can't think of what that material is.
And they do have dry cleaning on the ship. Yeah, they have a deal, and some of them are everything you can fit. They give you a bag, and everything you can fit in the bag, they'll wash. But there is a dry clean service, I think, too, on there. Okay. Back to Winnie the Pooh fans.
Oh, I love Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh Pooh Sticks Bridge for sale at auction houses. Anyone know with the game of Pooh Sticks is? Do you think?
I have no idea.
I meant to look up this since our last one. I forgot to look it up, but this is a bridge that was made famous in the Winnie the Pooh books, where the bear and his friends played Pooh Sticks. And this bridge right here is up for sale. The bridge is in Ashtown Forest in England, and it was the inspiration for the game Pooh Sticks. The 114-year-old bridge may sell for as much as $81,000.
Oh my gosh. Is it for sale?
Yeah.
Oh, it is for sale. Okay.
Sealed bids, it's an auction. Sealed bids are now being accepted for the auction. Last month, Pooh illustrator Kim Raymond hosted 2 one-night Airbnb stays in the replica of Bear's house to celebrate the 95th anniversary of Pooh's creation by Mill. The next 3 pictures are of Pooh House. Now, anyone that was here last week probably saw these, but I thought they were cute enough to, since I made a reference to them, to show you. This was where you could sign up online, and I thought someone in the chat had said they were going to try and do that. This is the outside of Pooh's house. Remember this?
Yeah, I do.
That's the inside.
Yeah, really
one
cute.
half of it, and then this is the sleeping quarters. So that was really cute, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Larry says, I hate wrinkly clothes. Yeah, they do have services on board. Check with, if your first cruise is on that Carnival cruise next year, it'd be easy to find out. You could get online with it and look up the characteristics of the ship itself or call Carnival, but you can get that information all in advance.
Yeah, I didn't have problems with wrinkly clothes. I think I hung them up when I got there, and the material on my dresses they just...
Right. We had TJ says, Kayla keeps all our clothes on hangers and puts our dress clothes in clothes bag within the suitcase, keep them. Yeah, we do basically the same. Like you said, you just fold it neatly. Yeah. And then as soon as you get onto the ship, you just hang them up. And they're usually fine.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with
Plus, another trick is in the bathrooms,
steam
area, for anyone else that doesn't know, they usually have a drawstring that pulls across and hooks in the bathroom. And it's to hang laundry on. So if we did have wrinkly clothes, what we do is put it over that line, and the steam from the shower will take the wrinkles out a lot of times too.
Yeah.
And we do that all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've never had problems with that.
No, I never did. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Carnival has this very interesting cruise, okay? They're leaving from Baltimore. And I think it's a 10-day cruise that goes to Greenland, which I think is awesome. When you have something on the East Coast, you don't have to fly somewhere. You don't have to go all the way down to Florida to go to one of these really unique places, right? Because really on the East Coast, up north where we are, the best access you have is you go to Canada or you can go to the Caribbean, but you can't go anywhere else in the world. I think some of them may run to the Panama Canal, but so they sold out, okay, with a huge demand for Carnival's Greenland voyage departing in September 2023, the cruise line has been able to add an additional sailing. The voyage that departs on September 2nd from the port of Baltimore sold out in just 24 hours.
Wow.
I can see why. Carnival Cruise Line has now decided to add a second Greenland voyage, which departs even earlier on August 13th, 2023. Carnival Legend will depart on Sunday, August 13th, starting with 5 consecutive days at sea and arriving in Greenland on August 19th.
Wow. So
that is kind of cool.
It is.
Would you do that?
Well,
it's 10 days on sea. You really have to want to see Greenland because
I never had a desire to see Greenland. Yeah. I know Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. I never thought about Greenland. That was never a place where I thought I would like to visit. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Yeah, we were watching Eric's videos and stuff. And
that's Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah, so Iceland is green and Greenland is ice.
I keep getting those.
So I really don't know. I don't know anything about Greenland.
Yeah, I think that stuff would be interesting, but you're right. Do you want to spend a 10-day cruise doing that when you could go down and spend it in the sun? I don't know. It's fascinating though. TJ says we're 45 days away from our cruise and have never had to get away. Never need to get away more. I know it's incredible.
I feel that so much too. I need to get away.
We just kind of want to get out and do something.
Yeah. And I have the vacation time, because since I hadn't used any vacation time in 2 years, so I had plenty of vacation time, and it was approved. So that was the first step. Right?
We were nervous about contracting the virus. We were more nervous about the test. It's done for doing all this planning and the test. But I just had a test this week as a preliminary, and I was negative, which makes me think Nancy's negative, and so we'll go from there. Okay. Our next.
It's still nerve-wracking.
Oh, welcome in, Daniel Fields.
Hi, Daniel. It's still nerve-wracking knowing that they can.
Daniel, what did you have for lunch? Actually, it might be breakfast, right? 11 o'clock in the morning. It's probably
He's in
breakfast.
California.
Yeah, so it's probably breakfast, not lunch.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
He's going on a cruise too, the same time we are, but on the breakaway. Sorry we couldn't meet up with you, but we chose to do the Oasis.
Universal Studios Hollywood to change entry requirements in October. And this is a little bit of a surprise to me because you kind of think it's getting better, right? Universal Studios Hollywood has updated its entry requirements in accordance with the Los Angeles County's latest public health order requiring proof of vaccination or a negative test for anyone 12 years and older to gain entry to the park beginning tomorrow.
Wow.
Now, I heard Six Flags parks are doing this too. Amusement parks. All individuals over 18 years of age will also be required to show proof of identity. Face masks are also required both indoors and outdoors throughout the park. Acceptable proof of a recent negative test includes a printed document, email, or text message from a laboratory or other provider. The information must include the guest's name, type of test, and test result. Negative results taken up to 72 hours in advance prior to entering the parks will be accepted. Self-tests are not acceptable forms.
Ooh.
So they have at least the 3 days where the cruises are down to the 2 days. But I think you're going to find that more and more that places are just going to be demanding a vaccination, proof of vaccination.
Yep.
It covers their butts too, you know. Let's see. Okay. TJ says, we've been discussing doing the round trip 20-day cruise on Queen Mary 2 starting in New York, goes to Europe, then comes. That's pretty cool.
Is that the one that's haunted, supposedly?
That's one of the Queen Marys, but that's the one it's dry docked down.
Oh,
it's docked in California.
Oh.
And they've been using it as a hotel.
Oh, okay, that's the one that's supposedly haunted.
That one's, the one you're talking was probably the Queen Mary 1, maybe.
Oh, that must be a gorgeous ship, I would think.
And this is a Queen Mary 2.
Okay.
When is that date on that one, TJ? Boy, so it goes to Europe. I wonder how many stops it has before it comes back to New York. But most of the ones are transatlantic, and you go over there and then you got to fly back, or you got to fly over there and then take the ship back. If you could go round trip to the same dock, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, welcome in, my Dixie Normus. I believe Iceland was named to keep people away. Greenland was meant to trap people trying to go to Iceland.
That's true.
Is it really true?
Yes. No, that is true. That's exactly how I understood it. That's why
Iceland
they named
is Greenland and Greenland is Iceland.
Yeah,
it's very strange to me.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. Right? But they did it to right. Whatever she said is correct, because that's how I understood it and that's how I learned it as well. Thank you for saying that, though. That's
Daniel's having a leftover turkey sandwich. Hopefully not left over from last Thanksgiving, but that sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm a turkey person. I'm a turkey. You married a turkey?
Oh, this is Larry said Canadian Thanksgiving is this weekend coming.
I didn't think they had it.
Do you? Well, they have their version of it, right?
Oh.
What do you do to celebrate it, Larry? What are the traditions with the Canadian version? Okay, what's this thing? He's saying that universal thing is going to be all of LA County. We believe it will affect bars and concerts and sports as well. Okay. That's interesting. So they're just going complete proof of vaccine now. Huh. Okay, brain break. So let's see if anyone gets the answer to the last question.
Green when it's black?
Question, and everything's on this, it's on the bottom here. I try and keep it running so if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about. So the first question was, what is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty?
White when it's dirty.
Okay.
Boy, that's a hard one. Black when it's clean.
Let me go back to, there's number 1. Okay. Larry says a newspaper.
I thought that, but then I didn't think that was the right answer. But that's the first thing that came into my mind. We're on the same level, Larry, because that's the first thing that came to my mind.
That's the only answer I see out there. Anyone else want to throw a guess out there before I give the answer?
That's all I could think of, too, black and white. Let me think again. Let's black when it's dirty and white when it's, no, white when it's dirty.
What is black when it's clean?
Black when it's
and
clean.
White when it's dirty.
And white when it's dirty. Oh, wait a minute.
You want to guess?
Black when it's clean.
Okay, the answer is...
No, I give up.
The answer is a blackboard.
Oh,
Chalkboard.
Well, that's so obsolete now.
I know, probably most people don't even know what they all use those boards with the
yeah,
with the whiteboard boards or whatever.
Black when it's clean, and a lot of them are green too. Okay, I didn't like that one, but it was a good thought. I kept thinking it was newspaper like Larry.
All right, wait, I missed a couple. Okay, that's Universal. T&K said it's in 2023. In the next couple of months, we have a lot of cool things happening. We finally be able to travel. That's great. That's fantastic.
Who said this?
Hashtag retiring before 40. Larry says, if I may make a comment, it is amazing how Americans have opened up, so comfortable with travel, and Canada are so worried about the case. You know, Larry, it blows me away. Even speaking for myself, I was just petrified a month ago, just going anywhere with it. My biggest fear now is not contracting it and getting sick, but contracting it so that I can't go somewhere.
I know. We're looking forward
that wants a negative test, like the cruise ships. It's an attitude total attitude adjustment.
No, it's really scary, especially when we get tested weekly at my work if you're not vaccinated. And the last testing, we had 4 people at my work that had it. And it's scary. We all wear masks at my work, so that's really good. But I'm not in that loop to be tested.
Well,
because
if you look at a lot of the other countries, are the same way though. They're very worried about the case counts. It seems like in the U.S. now, it's just becoming secondary. It's very strange. Larry said he traditionally has turkey or ham with the family for their Thanksgiving.
That sounds nice. And
TJ says, depends on where you live, Larry. Like Florida's wide open, but where I live, we still have to wear masks inside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's optional here in New Hampshire.
Yeah, there's signs at the stores. If you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. I forget a lot of times, but because we're going to be traveling soon, I think I'm going to be wearing a mask. I'll play it a little safer.
Right. Let's see.
Because it's our last testing was Tuesday, and we got the letter.
TJ, I hope everything's okay. TV screen was a good guess too on that.
TV screen. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like I said, it's a blackboard or a chalkboard. It was the answer to that last one. Travel is very open. There up here, we don't hear too many Canadians traveling, even though a huge part of the population is vaxxed. Yeah, I think it's all what our governments or our countries have been instilling into our heads. That's what it's become, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Larry says we're going to wear masks and not lock down. It's just the travel is unheard of. Yeah, and that's the part that people are missing. We're going on 2 years now.
Yeah, 2 years. Wow.
I mean, you haven't been able to get out camping yet either, have you, Larry? And is that because of you're afraid to be exposed, or you just haven't decided to do it? Okay, so the next brain. A man dies of old age on his 25th birthday. How is this possible?
I heard this before.
A man dies of old age on his 25th birthday. How is this possible? Okay. The next news item is Disney announces Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind to open in 2022. Disney's next major attraction set to debut in 2022 is the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. The World of Xandar Pavilion is currently under construction. It will feature a Galaxarium where guests can explore a planetarium-like presentation on Xandar. that's the place where the Guardians of the Galaxy saved their first film. So in the first film, they saved that planet. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will be one of the longest enclosed coasters in the world, and it will rotate 360 degrees. It will also feature the first reverse launch in Disney roller coaster history.
Wow.
So that's of course the ad for it, and there's the carts. These carts will turn completely around.
Wow.
Like imagine coasters, certain areas, kind of like the Mummy at Universal, and then I don't know if the Mummy spins around.
I didn't go on that ride, so I don't know.
Okay. SeaWorld Orlando kicks off Halloween Spooktacular. So there's Halloween everywhere now.
Oh, yeah.
Though SeaWorld Orlando's first Howlo Scream has been in full swing for nearly a month, the theme park has also brought back its kid-friendly Halloween Spooktacular daytime event on weekends now through October 31st. Here are some of the details about this year's event, which is included with a park admission. New adventures along the Trick or Treat Trail. This year, for the first time in park history, the Trick or Treat Trail winds through some of the park's most iconic spots for a fully immersive SeaWorld adventure. Each candy station on their Trick or Treat Trail features an assortment of favorites, including Tootsie Rolls, Smarties, and Airheads. Oh, good, some name brands for a change, just to name a few. Children can join a cast of silly characters for a Halloween dance party where they participate in line dancing favorites. Meet the friendly Halloween mermaids each event day in the immersive experience along the Trick or Treat Trail. Head over to Sesame Street Land for even more spooktacular fun. At various times throughout the event, join Count Von Count and his furry friends for a family-friendly Halloween celebrations that will have everyone dancing and singing. Gather around Big Bird's nest for story time with Big Bird, who will be sharing some of his favorite stories at select times throughout the day. So this is at least giving name brand candies out. That's very good. These are just some of the pictures of kids dressed up and stuff for the day. And then of course, your Sesame Street count. Okay, I'll take a quick pic here. Okay, that's okay, mass, newspaper. TV, obsolete. Let's see. Travel, just scan the chat. Now we see back to wearing masks, not locked down. Okay, that's funny. TJ says it was actually refreshing going to Florida, not having to worry about having a mask on you. Oh, so theme parks are better without the mask. And that's an interesting take. I go both ways on that, TJ. We have 2 stops at Port Canaveral in Florida. And part of me is debating, do I want to get off the ship? And part of me is debating, do we want to get off the ship and wear a mask? Or the third part of me is, do we just get off the ship and go with it? And that's interesting that you had no problems down there in Florida when you went with not wearing the mask. Okay, I'm not acknowledging yet the answers. I'm not missing them. I just waiting for the next brain to come up. See, Larry's next trip will be for Christmas. Weather has been an issue for us in camping, lots of rain. Yeah, so you're getting the rain too.
Next trip?
No, that's why they haven't camped.
Oh, I see.
One of the worst times to camp is in the rain.
Yeah.
We always hated that.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, yeah, he saw. I think this is in the TJ. This is where Ellen used to be, and Ellen used to be one of my favorite attractions.
I know.
So I was sad to see it go, even though this sounds like a lot of fun. You know, I never liked roller coaster rides, and I went on them because my son wanted to have someone to go on with him, and now I think they're cool.
Yeah, you went on all of them.
Halloween, TJ says, Halloween is awesome at the Florida parks. We did Halloween Horror Nights at Universal on the second trip while we were there.
Oh, nice.
It was so much fun. That's a thing, too. I was reading up online, and it's like every park now. Like even the parks around us, and we don't have that many. The smaller amusement parks have their Halloween. They never used to have that when we were young. That would have been a blast going on.
Yeah, I would have liked to have done that. Yeah. No, we never had that.
Larry says, traveling for us is also expensive. We have to pay for ferry travel, which $150. Holy cow.
Wow.
We have a local airline, but one way, 30 minutes. That is a huge difference, Larry, because we won't get on a plane and we haven't gotten the ferry. And any trip we do, including Florida, is in a car.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is going to be a ton cheaper than flying or taking a ferry.
Yeah. What's that picture you have up?
I'm going to read that. I'm ready it. Universal has zero mask policy, while Disney. Isn't it funny that Universal on the West Coast is getting so strict, and the East Coast, it's been that way through this whole pandemic. It's like West Coast versus East Coast, Florida versus California with the different restrictions and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next cute picture is, do you want to hang out with a bunch of platypuses in Australia?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
We just all deserve to take a trip to Australia the minute the borders open, so we can play with a paddle. I guess a group of platypuses is called a paddle. Did you know that? A
paddle of platypuses. I love it.
Scientists at the University of New South Wales, along with the Taronga Zoo, we did the thing on that once, announced plans to reintroduce a few of these creatures back into the Royal National Park in Australia. It will be the first time a platypus has stepped foot in the park in almost 50 years.
Wow.
The iconic Australian mammal, famously known for its duck-like bill and egg-laying ability, was last recorded in the park in 1970s. Imagine that? When a devastating chemical spill on the highway washed into the park streams and wiped out all the platypuses.
Oh, no.
This loss is part of a worrying trend that has seen platypuses decline across much of its traditional range due to habitat destruction, river regulation, predation by invasive species, and an increased frequency and severity of droughts and fires due to climate change. The group's aim is to introduce 10 platypuses, a mix of male and females, back into the park late next year. The fun part, once they are released and borders open, you can visit the park to see if you can spot them.
That's really cool.
Isn't that cute?
I own a Beanie Baby platypus.
You do?
I do, because I thought they were so cute.
Such an odd creature.
I know, very odd. Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, I didn't read up on. I think they eat fish. I should read up on what their habits are.
Yeah.
I don't think they're aggressive or anything.
I don't know. I knew they were endangered, not extinct. But
we should have done our platypus research before this.
Well, anybody, if you know, feel free to give us some platypuses facts.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Platypus facts. Yeah.
Platypus facts. They are cute creatures. I think they're cute. Now,
yeah, I think Ron DeSantis went a little overboard, though.
What happened?
Hey, welcome in, Mystic Bunny.
What went overboard?
DeSantis, the governor of Florida.
Oh, that. Okay.
Well, Mystic Bunny just popped in.
Mr. Bunny?
Mystic Bunny.
Mystic Bunny.
Intrepids, thank you for coming in.
I didn't.
Platypus, cute. Hi. Oh, you're from Australia.
Oh, okay. Have you seen any?
Yeah. Are there many still in the country? That would be an interesting. Missouri Travelers, welcome in.
Missouri Travelers. I hope I say hi to everybody. If I missed anybody, sorry, but.
Let's see. Which park?
That's hard.
It's a national park. They
begins with a T.
Okay, the University of New South Wales and Taronga Zoo, when they introduce them into the Royal National Park in Australia, they're going to release 10, a mixture of male and females, and hope they repopulate.
Where is the Royal National Park?
Yeah, what part of Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, he says they're aggressive. They say they're aggressive.
What? Those cute little creatures?
So I shouldn't pat one if I'm ever on Australia. They have a spur.
Oh, wow.
See, things look cute, don't they? But
yeah, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I always forget to say that. Thank you very much, Larry. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, we always appreciate that. Yeah, I do too, because they're just so odd. You wonder how these things are created, like,
oh, I know.
Like it looks like a beaver or something like that, but then they stick a big bill on the front of it.
I know.
So
they're still cute, but they're aggressive. Huh? See, I didn't know anything about platypuses.
Oh, okay.
Platypus.
So I didn't know that.
What?
Mystic Bunny is Jan from Adventures in Highland. I watched Adventures in Highland stuff, but I didn't know. I didn't put the relationship together with Mystic Bunny.
What's the relationship? I missed what you said.
Jan is from the Adventures in the Highland channel.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
She hopes that the species comes back.
Yes, I hope so.
We all do, that's for sure.
It's sad when species become threatened. Like, we live in New Hampshire, and we used to see all these beautiful painted turtles. We used to see them on the roads. Now, and if I saw a turtle on the road, I would stop and I would pick it up and make sure it got, crossed the road safely, because I've seen a lot of cars hit turtles. Well, now they have a sign that says turtle crossing, because these beautiful painted lady turtles, or painted turtles, I should say, they're threatened. It's really sad.
I know, you're right about it. Butterflies is the other thing. Okay, so the answer to a man dies of old age on his 25th birthday. How is this possible?
Something about his birthday. I think it, but I don't. I think the answer is because his birthday is leap year or something like that.
Daniel got it right. Did anyone else say that? TJ got it right. You got it right, Nance. It's because he was born in the leap year.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next. Number 3 in our brain break. The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it?
Oh.
The more of this there is, the less
I've heard this one
see.
Before.
What is it? This is a good one. I like.
Yeah, I've heard this one before too. The more, the less you see. Okay.
Where am I?
I think I know what it is.
Well, don't answer now. Welcome in, Brian NASCAR. Brian can see a Nance.
Oh, hi, Brian. I'm sorry. I was thinking about this brain break. How are you, Brian?
Okay, so this is our first-hand thing on platypuses. Male platypuses have a spur on the inner side of each ankle that is connected to a venom gland located over the thighs. Wow. So maybe they have the cute little thing we want to call after all.
We have some knowledgeable people out there to inform us on these.
The spurs
I thought cute little creatures.
The spurs can be wielded in defense, and the venom is potent enough to kill small animals and cause intense pain in humans.
Wow. All I remember from Australia, when I saw a show on Australia about the box jellyfish.
Oh yeah, those are vicious.
Called, if I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Irukandji, pronounced wrong probably, and they're about the size of your fingernail, so you can't see them, right? And they're deadly.
And the nets they put up for sharks and stuff, they can go right through them, so it's kind of vicious.
It was the saddest story I heard about a couple who always wanted to go to Australia, and they finally had the chance to do so, and one of these Irukandji box jellyfish killed him.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, it was very sad.
Mr. Bunny says, yes, turtles are threatened. It seems to be all over the world. You have turtles that are threatened. I know, and our niece works with turtles, but she works with all different types, I think, mostly loggerhead, I think, but I could be wrong on that. Okay, who knows who that is in the picture?
Oh, let me see. I gotta put my specs on for this. Well, I know the left-hand one.
Yeah, that's the only one you're probably going to know.
And the right-hand one, I don't know.
That is William Shatner. And do you know how old he is?
Oh,
this blew my mind. He looks good in that picture.
He looks really good. He's young. I don't know. That's probably a younger picture of him.
I don't think so. That's because, no, it's not. But do you know, any idea how old he is?
I would think he would be 80 at least.
You think 80?
Yeah.
He's 90.
What?
Can you believe that?
He's 90.
And he's going into outer space finally.
What?
William Shatner, 90, is headed to space on Blue Origin rocket.
What?
Jeff Bezos announced Monday that actor William Shatner, 90, will be on the next Blue Origin flight. I've heard about space for a long time now, Shatner said in a press release. Kind of a funny statement.
Yeah.
I'm taking the opportunity to see it for myself.
Yes.
What a miracle. And it has been a long time coming. Shatner has been pretending to live in space since the 1960s when he played Captain James T. Kirk on the hit television series Star Trek. He went on to star in 7 Star Trek films. The flight will lift off October 12th. The journey will take 11 minutes and soar past the Kármán line, which is the internationally recognized bounty of space. So I guess you got to go through this imaginary line to be considered in space. This seems to be the big thing now. A couple of weeks ago, another billionaire went up. Remember the three of them?
Yeah.
And they don't actually land anywhere. They just go up so that they qualify to be in the space. They go around, get the zero gravity, and then they come back down. That girl on the right is someone that's involved in the program, the head of the mission or something like that. She
looks very young, too. Wow. That's wonderful. I hope he has a safe and exciting flight.
So that was
October 12th. That's coming up in 8 days, or less than 8 days.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll do that on TV, you know?
Mm.
Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a platypus.
He must be in very good health to be able to, endure a space flight.
I didn't realize for somebody that Larry says that he's a Canadian. Did you know that? I didn't realize that he was a Canadian.
No, I just knew that Alec Trebek was. That's all I knew. And I liked Alex Trebek.
Because Bunny says New Hampshire is on my states to visit list. But to go there, beautiful. Yeah, we live in New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire. We've lived here for over 30 years. Love the state.
Yeah, love it.
Especially if you can do it in the fall with the foliage, but really any time of year.
Yeah, any time is beautiful.
If you're not a skier, I wouldn't recommend the winter, though.
No.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, the White Mountains are really beautiful.
Our next one, and this kind of is interesting for us. I guess this would be a last resort for us if it fell through next week. Royal Caribbean terminal testing. Now, this is something that for some reason Carnival offered to the world and then pulled it back, and now Royal's offering it. Guests scrambling to make sure they can get tested within the correct time frame before a cruise will be happy to know the Royal Caribbean has come up with a backup for boarding day test option. The cruise line now offers pre-cruise testing at the terminal, but it's limited and should only be used if all else fails. And the email has been sent to cruise line states pros, a last option if you simply can't find a pre-cruise test and could not secure results in time. Cons, for vaccinated only, limited availability by appointment only, wait up until an hour for results outside the terminal, positive result unknown until boarding day. It's good to know that the cruise line does have an option there if needed, and it's advised by the cruise line to search out other options first. Guests can then book an appointment 24 hours in advance for 30 minutes before check-in time. So you call the day before, you book for 30 minutes before your time that you're supposed to be at the port.
Okay.
It's going to cost you a minimum of $99. I've heard up closer to $200 on some of them, depending on where.
I thought it was more than that.
Along with waiting outside the terminal for up to an hour for results. So they're not making it easy for you, but it's certainly as great as the last result.
Yeah.
Because if something happened next week and we couldn't get the test, we at least know we could go down there and get one. It would cost us a lot. There's a space, the final frontier.
Yeah.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. I never was a big fan of that show, but boy, is that a popular show. Huh?
I didn't like it, so I didn't really watch. I only watched it when there was nothing else on.
Okay. And we go right back into space again. Russians beat Tom Cruise as the first to film a movie in space. Now, if you remember, we did a report several months ago.
Yes, I remember
Tom
that.
Cruise is trying to get to the space station.
Yeah.
The Americans was going to film a movie.
Exactly.
And the Russians were. Well, the Russians won.
Wow.
A veteran Russian cosmonaut, a Russian actor, and a film producer traveled to the International Space Station yesterday.
Wow.
They will be filming segments for the movie Challenge, the first feature film shot in space. The movie will tell the story of a surgeon who has to operate on a sick cosmonaut in space because his medical condition prevents him from returning to Earth to be treated.
That sounds like a good
The three
plot.
space travelers blasted off on board the Soyuz MS-19 spacecraft from Kazakhstan at 4:55 a.m. yesterday morning. The speedy Soyuz delivered them to the space station around 8:22 a.m. The current crew on the space station will welcome the trio aboard when the hatch opens at 10:30 a.m.
Wow.
So these guys are going to be in the movie.
Wow, very good.
And they
I like the plot
Tom
of that
Cruise,
movie.
right?
I think that would be interesting. We saw a movie that was, remember the, what was the one with the astronaut? He was running out of the air and...
I forget the name of that. Yeah, it was on Netflix, right?
Yeah, I like that one. I forget the name of that movie, and I like that one.
Okay, so the answer to the more of this there is, the less you see.
What is pollution?
It? Pollution? That's actually not a bad guess. No. Larry says fog. You're all in the same one that I saw. Missouri Travelers said dark. And the answer is dark. But the others, because...
The answer is dark.
Yeah, because pollution and fog limit it, but you can still see. Whereas dark, the more dark there is, the less you can see.
Okay.
I like that one, actually.
The more of this, say that again, the more of this there is, the less you see.
The more of this there is, the less you see.
Yeah, okay.
What is it?
Dark.
Okay.
That's good.
We'll give our final brain question and then our final segment here. Okay. Where is you, Mr. Question? Okay, fourth brain. What can you hold in your left hand but not in your right?
Hold in your
What can you hold in your left hand but not in your right hand?
Oh, I think I know that.
Okay, so.
I'm not sure.
Updates from the Florida theme parks. A. Walt Disney's 50th anniversary kicks off. Walt Disney World kicked off its 50th anniversary this week, debuting new nighttime spectaculars, Harmonious and Enchantment, officially opening Remy's Ratatouille Adventure at Epcot, opening Disney's Kite Trails at Disney Animal Kingdom, and displaying the new Points of Light icon illumination at each theme park. Mm-hmm. That should be a cool celebration. Yeah. Like I said, I'm hoping that we stop twice at Point Canaveral on our cruise, and I'm hoping that we can, so they run something over to Disney Springs to get some of this 50th anniversary stuff.
Yeah.
These are kites.
Oh, wow. Cool.
B. Disney Kite Tales hits a snag. Disney Kite Tales is the newest show at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and though there are plenty of excitement for the show, it looks like there has been some technical issues with the show, with jet skis tipping over and some of the oversized kites potentially damaged from hard landings.
Oh, too bad.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool
kite, so
yeah, right. Very nice. Yeah.
This is the one we had shown a little video on earlier.
Yeah.
Early in the month, I think. C. New Magic Bands Plus coming next year. Disney announced Magic Band Plus this week, a new wearable wristband that will unlock new interactive experiences that react in real time in the parks by lighting up, vibrating, and more. This sounds really neat. I can't imagine how much it costs. So you wear it in the park. It doesn't just go off. It's here in a certain park, a certain area of the park. Remember when we did that game where you had the wand, not the wand, but it was something like that.
Oh, the interactive game.
Interactive, you go over and it would interact if you were close to it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, if this watch is near certain things, they'll happen. Yeah,
that's cool.
They'll either play a game with it or something will activate, So it sounds kind of neat.
Yeah, it does.
It's actually those 50 statues at the Magic Kingdom, it's going to do something with those too. So I'm not sure if you go by those, it makes a noise or some lighting effect or what. See, Larry says, in St. John, where I was born on the East Coast, they have pea soup fog. I can't see through yet. We get some of that when I'm driving to work. It's incredible. You barely see maybe 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah, we had some really foggy nights.
Candace is still here. Okay, now we've done so many. If anyone wants to know about this hotel, look back at some of our videos because we've done so much on this thing. This is just to let you know that reservations open now. No, they open for Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser this month, okay? So that hotel that costs a bunch of money, you can now book it. Wow. Disney has announced that the grand opening of Star Wars Galactica Star Cruiser Hotel will take place on March 1st, 2022. The Star Wars Galactica Star Cruiser experience will encompass a 2-night experience that's being billed as the most immersive Star Wars story ever created. Sounds like a blast, but what did we hear? It was like $3,000, $4,000 to go for it's like a cruise. Your meals and everything are included, but it sounds 2 days, 2 nights, 3 days, I think.
Awesome, though. What's this? Ooh.
Can you recognize those characters? What they're from?
I can't, my eyes are blurry. Let me put my glasses on. Let's see.
They're not your run of the mill. Does anyone recognize what those characters are?
Is that
But see, I'm not a big fan, but there are people out there that go for this. These are the things that represent Chick-fil-A.
Oh no, I wouldn't have guessed.
Chick-fil-A now open at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Florida's first theme park. Chick-fil-A is now open at Busch Gardens, Tampa. New location will be open Monday through Saturday and will be extended hours on Hello Scream event nights. Did anyone ever have a Chick-fil-A? I just can't picture it being that good.
Yeah, I mean,
there are people that rave about it.
Yeah, right. I heard people that rave about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Mystic Bunny says 3,000 per person.
3,000 per person. Wow. Oh.
Those are cows. That is correct. I don't know. I'm not sure why cows are the mascot of a chicken place, but.
Well, it's a farm animal.
Yeah, I know. But
No.
Okay, character meet and greets to resume at Walt Disney World this fall, with modifications, of course. Disney has announced that after more than a year of distance character sightings, guests will once again be able to have one-on-one time with their favorite characters beginning this fall. Though Disney has said that there will be modifications to the experience, as the environment is not quite right yet for hugs and autographs. Several fan favorite characters will be once again seeing guests and pose for pictures in their future. I especially for little kids, you know what I mean? Being able to stand up next to the princesses and stuff like that.
Gosh, we all did that with our children, and it was wonderful. I've got great pictures of our daughter with the princesses and really good pictures of our son.
Larry, you have no Chick-fil-A's near you, huh? Mystic Bunny says, I have. It's pretty good, but not worth waiting in drive-through for an hour for a wow.
Oh, okay. Pretty good, though. Okay.
And Missouri Travelers loves a Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure I like it. I don't dislike much. So.
But, you know, it was a bucket like a fried chicken. To me, it's a sandwich. You know?
I know.
So it's like, sandwich. I don't know. I guess we'll have to try one someday, right? We can't.
Yeah, we have one in.
Can't make comments on it until we officially try it. I think our closest one is in
Nashua, so.
Okay, two more things from the parks. Disney has announced that Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, which has been docked since spring of 2020, closure at Walt Disney World, will resume performance at Disney's Hollywood Studios just in time for the holiday season on December 19th, 2021. This show, now this I thought was gone for good, but I was glad to hear this. This returning show joins Finding Nemo, the musical, which was confirmed several weeks ago to be returned and is a reimagined format sometime in 2022. So I thought they'd get rid of that for good, but that's coming back too.
Yeah, good.
And our
good show.
Final news item is concerts and parades are returning to Universal Studios Florida Mardi Gras celebration in 2022. Though Universal Studios Florida played host to a modified Mardi Gras celebration in 2021, it looks like this event will be back in full swing in 2022 for the first time since 2019, with both the parade and the concerts now confirmed to be returned.
That was fun.
We saw that.
We did. We had a blast. Our kids got so many of those beads.
The beads, and wasn't the Allman Brothers
Allman Brothers played? Yeah,
it was free of charge.
Yeah, free of charge. It was a lot of fun. I still have a box of Mardi Gras beads from that.
So let's see here. Check that back. Okay, chat. Larry says only one Chick-fil-A in Ontario.
Oh, really?
Mystic Bunny says the best things are the waffle fries. I love waffle fries.
Oh, I like waffle fries. Yeah, we have.
Larry's getting excited, though. There is one going to open in Vancouver.
Oh, good. Well, we'll have to try it next time we're out and about shopping in Nashua. We'll have to stop by and try a Chick-fil-A.
Mystic Bunny, do you go down to Disney World much at all? And let's see, we have 3 burger places, 1 million pizza places, and a Subway. That is the option we have for takeout. Dining restaurants, but yeah, I can imagine their fortune.
Yeah.
Small fortune, anyways. Okay, let's give the answer to this. Now it's going to go a little into our cruise before we sign up.
I forgot the question.
What can you hold in your left hand, but not in your right hand? Let me scan back. If anyone else wants to make a guess.
You're supposed to hold a fork in your left hand, but you can still hold it in your right hand. I don't know.
Yeah, I can think of this a minute. The answer that I have is right elbow. But Larry says right hand. Let's see, what can you hold in your left hand, but you can't in your right? Yeah, but that would qualify too, your right hand. You can hold your right hand with your left hand, but you can't hold your right elbow with your right hand. Left hand, you can hold your right elbow or right hand.
So your left hand, you can hold your right elbow.
Right.
That's a good one.
I missed the fog. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, right hand. So either one would be it. But right elbow is what I had. That was a good guess, guys. I couldn't figure that one out. I don't know why I'm doing this thing.
That's good. What can I read? Good. That was a good one. I like that one a lot. That's my favorite one.
Okay, just a quick update on we won't go through the whole thing again, but we're basically booked on the back-to-back cruise, leaving on the 17th out of New Jersey.
Yes.
And we have the cruise booked. We've got insurance bought now. We've got the
COVID test.
Starting the packing. We had the COVID test. I went for a checkup at my doctor's yesterday and was thrilled when he offered we could go in there and he would give us a rapid test next Friday. So that saves us from ordering the home test and doing or trying to find another place. So that's exciting. The last thing I have to do besides the packing, of course, is I've got to get a hotel with a cruise package. If anyone in the chat or anyone is in the Port Canaveral area in Florida, we are going to be there from 2 to 8 on Tuesday, October 19th, and 2 to 8 on Tuesday, October 26th. Would love to meet up with anyone that wants to come over and meet up with us over by the ship there. And there's Cocoa Key and there's Nassau. And if anyone's on a cruise and has a stop on Wednesday, October 20th or Wednesday, October 27th at Cocoa Key, we're going to be on that island. And on Thursday, October 21st and Thursday, October 28th, we're going to be on Nassau from 7 a.m. to 6
Yeah, I'm
p.m.
excited.
Someone just reminded me, I think in the last chat, we're thinking Florida, people live in Florida. But a lot of the cruise ships are in Bahamas at the same time.
Oh,
so it'd be nice if we found someone on one of the other cruise ships that was on there the same to meet them at the port.
Yeah.
So if anyone fits that, and we've got a couple of videos out now for anyone planning the cruise. One is on the complimentary restaurants on Oasis of the Seas, which we're going on, and the other is the free shows on Oasis of the Seas.
Excited for cats.
Right, and I'm going to try and put out a couple packing videos if I get them together before we leave. So,
and I want to keep in touch. And I want to thank our moderators today. If we hadn't thanked any of our moderators, we appreciate you being here and supporting us, as well as all of you folks that came in to join us today. We appreciate all of you. And
so Larry says these answers are coming from Ananda. She is listening. Please say hi. Oh, Ananda, hello again. I can research you. Well, what it is, Larry, it's and I have the 4 hotels here. I've got to go through a certain company. What they do is they have a special that they package together: the hotel, the shuttle both ways, breakfast, and a hotel, a night at the hotel. So it's a package deal that they run with the cruise ship. So I have there's a company that does it that we've been dealing with for 5 years. So I have that for hotels. Just going to call and make sure that they're still doing it and what hotels are available. Thanks for the offer anyways. I'll fall back on that if this falls through. I hope you have a good time, Mystic Bunny. So that's it for now. We're going to go off, do a little packing, then I've got to get ready and go to work today.
Yeah, I'm off today, so I will be packing as well.
So thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Stay young, have fun. Bye.
Have a good one.